Hi everybody, Jason back again, and this time I'm going to be doing an unboxing and initial setup of the Apple Watch Series 4. So we just set up my iPhone XS Max and Lucia is now recording with it, so it'll be interesting to know if there's any difference in video quality comparing this video to the one we just shot unboxing the XS Max. So let's go ahead and get started. So I got the Apple Watch Series 4 in space gray aluminum with the black sport band. And these have traditionally come in long boxes, whereas the Hermes and Edition, which Apple has discontinued with the Series 4, were in more of square boxes, as well as the stainless steel version as well. So we see Apple has kept that tradition alive with Series 4, with the rectangular box for the aluminum boxes. So I got the 44mm version, and that leads into the big news for the Series 4. So the Series 4 has had the screen size increased by 2mm on all sizes. So previously, the smaller size was 38mm, which is the height of the screen. Now that is 40mm, and previously the 40mm version is now a 44mm version. So bigger screens, more space. I love big screens, so I'm really excited to see how I like the Series 4. I also opted for the cellular model this time around because my carrier, Rogers, which is in Canada, is now supporting eSIM, which means that they can now support Apple Watch Cellular beginning with Series 4. So on the back of the box, we have Series 4, space gray, aluminum, black sport band, 44mm. Exactly what I ordered. They have a little handy buddy tab here, so we will peel that back, which has now led to an opening in the packaging. I assume I can use these. I'll just pull it out. Okay. Now I skipped the Series 3. So I'm going to be moving from a Series 2 to a Series 4. So this will be a pretty big upgrade for me. So little watch icon here. So I'm going to assume the watch is inside. Sport band icon, so here's where the band is. Let's take a peek at the watch. Nice design by Apple in California. Package, sleeve, and as you would expect with all the goodies inside. Charger, a magnetic induction charger, and then obviously the watch. Comes in a nice little protective case. So we will pop this out. I immediately noticed some differences from the Series 2. Obviously, larger screen. The Series 3 cellular version had a full red dot on the digital crown. Series 4 has changed that into a more subtle red circle around the edge of the crown. I like this one much better. The back is different. So all models of the Apple Watch Series 4 now have a ceramic back. In previous versions of the Apple Watch, the ceramic back was only available on the stainless steel Hermes and Edition versions. The heart rate monitor sensor looks also a little bit different as well. And one of the new features, which isn't available yet, is ECG heart rate monitoring functionality, which will be available as a separate add-on application later this fall. I believe it's only going to be available in the US initially due to government regulations, but hopefully that expands outside of the US very quickly. So let's go ahead and turn it on. My Apple Watch Series 2 takes probably about a minute and a half to 2 minutes to start up. So with this being Series 4, this should be significantly faster. Apple claims that Series 4 is up to twice as fast as Series 3, and Series 3 was up to twice as fast as Series 2. So by logic, this means that the Series 4 should be up to 4 times as fast as Series 2. So we'll see if that's the case. I'm already at the setup screen, so that is very good. So now this is interesting. It's going to ask me to pair the iPhone with the Apple Watch, and we are currently recording with the iPhone that we need to pair with. So what we're going to do is put the Apple Watch down here. I'll walk through the process as much as I can using the watch itself, and then we'll switch over to the phone, which obviously you will not be able to see, but we'll try to keep that to the bare minimum. So typical to Apple's attention to detail, I'm just going to go back and highlight this screen here is now showing the iPhone 10 and 10s with the little notch. So Apple is, one of the things I really like about Apple is they always pay attention to little details like this. So it's saying to bring the iPhone near Apple Watch. So I think let's just move it back a little bit. Thank you, babe. English. I always set everything up as the US, so let's go select the United States. The haptic feedback on Series 4 feels really nice as well. I can feel that as I'm scrolling down the list here. So open the Apple Watch app on your phone to start pairing. So we're gonna go do that. Hi guys, welcome back. Sorry about that transition there. We were actually setting up my new Series 4 Apple Watch on the iPhone XS Max, which we just did the video on. And it looks like you cannot record at the same time as running the Apple Watch app to do the setup. So I do apologize about that, but we're through that piece of the setup process now. What I will do is show you the new watch face that is that's available on the Series 4. So due to the much larger screen size, Apple has designed a new watch face, a new default watch face that has a lot more information on it, such as UV index, temperature, humidity, calendar, moon cycle, and tons of other information here. So this is really one of the key reasons why I decided to get the Apple Watch Series 4, especially the 44mm version, is I've been looking for a larger screen. I like seeing a lot of data essentially as a dashboard by just with a single glance. So I'm really excited about this watch face. So let's do a force touch here and customize it and see what we can do. So like many of the watch faces, you can change the colors. So as I use the digital crown, you can see that the color scheme is changing slightly on the outer dial. You can tell from the scroll bar here, I'm only halfway through. There's tons of different variety here. I'm actually a fan of the default white, so I'm going to go all the way back up to that. Swiping, I can now see all the different areas I have. So at the top left, there's UV index by default. I can choose walkie-talkie, which is a new feature in Series 5. That really allows you to quickly voice message one of your contacts. So I can't wait to try that out with Lucia. Weather, conditions, workout, word clock. What else do we got? Timer, sunrise, stopwatch, stocks, reminders, music, moon, heart rate, calendar, breathe, battery, and air quality. and alarms, activity. I'm going to put activity here. Over here, I'm going to do workout, so I kind of have my health and fitness across the top. And down below, in the middle, I'll have calendar. Down below, instead of timer, I think what I'll do is weather. And down here at the bottom right, instead of activity, I think what I will do I'm not sure what I'm going to do, actually. I'll leave it at battery for now. In the middle, calendar, date, digital time, earth, heart rate, monogram, moon, music, solar cycle, solar system, that's kind of cool. Stopwatch, timer, UV, walkie-talkie, weather conditions, wind, workout, world clock. So very similar options, but just in a different display here because the low format is different. I use my watch to help me keep track of what's going on, so I'll use calendar there. In the middle, we have kind of our more traditional watch functions. I think I'll leave those as the default to kind of play around. So that's what that looks like. Now I'm going to go back in just to make sure I didn't miss anything. Okay. So other than that, everything else pretty much functions as you'd imagine. I can swipe up to get to my quick settings here. I can press the digital crown to get back to all my applications. And I can already immediately tell that the Series 4 is significantly more responsive than my Series 2. So I am very happy for this upgrade. I do have to say, to be fair, that watchOS 5 has made Series 2 much more responsive, which is great, but there is a very noticeable difference between the Series 2 and the Series 4. So if you're on the fence of upgrading between a Series 2 or older to Series 4, my initial impression is the speed is much faster. The other thing that's new is that Siri will now have voice feedback. So previously, Siri did not have the voice feedback in Series 2. In Series 3, they introduced this, so this is new to me, having moving from a Series 2 to now a Series 4. So I'm excited to actually hear Siri talk and respond back to my commands, especially if I happen to be driving, because glancing at your wrist as you're driving really isn't safe to do, and is not something that I would recommend. So aside from this, we have the normal watch band here. There's really nothing different to say about it than because it's been the same as all the releases since Series 0. You have your small, medium strap, medium, large strap, and then your end that it clips into, and you just slide them in like so. And they snap in at the top and at the bottom. That allows you to really easily put it on your wrist. And that's the initial unboxing and setup of Apple Watch Series 4. Thank you for watching, and I'll be back with another video soon. Bye.